Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Hump Day, Wednesday, January 16th, and we got quite a bit of economic news releases scheduled for today. We'll start off with the Consumer Price Index. This is the inflationary index that we use for on the consumer level for the month of December. We had a negative, some contraction back in November of 0.3, and we figured it would come back to about 0, and came in at 0. So on the headline number, basically 0, no inflation. Now, once we strip out food and energy, we have what they call the core CPI, and this is important primarily because it the food and energy from oil prices maybe going up, maybe droughts and stuff like that. It could adversely affect, and the Fed doesn't have control over that. So they do look at the core of things that they can control, wise. So last month or back in November, we had a 0.1% growth, and we had another. They figured that would continue about 0.1%, and that's what it did. So right now, core CPI is the main thing that the Fed will look at, or when they look at these numbers, they look at the core, and there's the items that they can control. And right now, they're showing that it's very contained. We're at the core level year over year about 1.9. The Fed's target rate is between 2 and 2.5%. So we're under that level of where they would like to see inflation. Also, we got the industrial production for the month of December. So back in November, we had a 1% increase. We figured that settle down to about 0.2% increase for the month of December, and it increased slightly more to 0.3. So not too bad of numbers there. And then we also got the Home Builders Index for the month of December. We had a 47 index, which is still pretty high compared to what we were year over year. We figured it'd go up slightly to about 48 and remain the same. So they're not feeling worse about things, or nor are they really even feeling happy about things. It's still about 47, not the greatest number to be at, but they're feeling better. They have been feeling better than what we were feeling last year. So builders have improved, started building homes. It's up, I believe, new homes are up about 20% so far. So good numbers there. Now, something else on the market later on, about, I believe it's come out around 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, will be the Fed Beige Book. This will give us a gauge as to what will be discussed over at the Fed meeting coming up towards the end of January here. So this could be a market mover later on in the day, depending on what comes out. So let's take a look at the headline news right now. And on the headline news, basically, stock market's a little mixed. Basically, everything's based on the technicals of what we saw on the economic news releases. Basically, Dow and Nasdaq were down, but S&P was up a little bit. So we'll go jump over into the bond market, see what interest rates are doing. And right now, we're about where we were. We started the day up about 15 basis points higher than where we left off, just like yesterday. And right now, we've touched back. So we're basically essentially where we left off yesterday. So right now, there would be no improvement nor worsening of the interest rates. We're based at the same. So if you look at these 3 days, that was at 104.38, 104.38, 104.38. So that's our pricing here. Again, now it could come out later today with the Fed Beige Book. It could change things, could improve things, could worsen things. So it depends what that comes out with later today. So I would be basically watch the market, see how things react. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Again, interest rates are about the same. We haven't had any change in interest rates, even though we started the day up higher at 15 basis points, but we've also lost that gain. So we're basically where we left off yesterday. So you guys have a wonderful day. Again, thanks for watching. If you guys like to see these on a daily basis, just go by Mike's DailyMarketReport.com. In the upper right-hand corner, there's a feed burner. You can just subscribe in there. So every time I upload these, we'll have them emailed to your email box. We do not share this information, and these daily videos are the only things you receive from us. You guys have a wonderful day.